You know, they went to his last shows where the building was be full. So I guess they didn't only want to hear him sing, but they all cared about him, you know.
Shh, what light now.
George Jones's sister in Tyler County and fans across the world are remembering the legendary singer whose roots were firmly planted in Southeast Texas. He left an enduring mark on country music in a career that spanned more than half a century. Good evening, I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. He was born in Saratoga, lived in Kountze for a while, moved to Beaumont as a child, and also called Vidor home for a time. While George Jones is forever linked to Southeast Texas, fans across the nation and beyond are remembering an entertainer some call perhaps the greatest country western singer ever. Jones died today in Tennessee. Doctors had treated Jones since last week for a fever and blood pressure problems. Jones's only surviving sibling, his 90-year-old sister, lives in Tyler County. KFDM reporter Justin Hinton begins our coverage. He traveled there today to talk with Jones's sister and other relatives.
He said, "I love you till I die."
This is how many people remember George Jones, but he wasn't always a star.
He was just natural.
His 90-year-old sister, Helen Scroggins, can still remember when he was just a kid.
He didn't have much to do, you know, with other people too much. You'd see him out there sitting against a big tree, you know, and you wondered what was going through his mind.
She says his musical talents came from their parents, a father who loved music, a mother who played the organ.
Before he started, he was playing in churches and singing. When he got to singing out in the public, he said he didn't felt like it wasn't right, so he quit.
From the church
Back again.
to the stage.
Found love letters by Spain.
The beginning wasn't easy for the small-town man born in Saratoga and raised in Beaumont.
But he told me a lot of times it was hard for him to get up all that many people out there and singing.
Family members say the pressure of fame led to a very public battle with alcohol for much of his career. But with dark times came a supportive wife, sister, and brother-in-law.
And he was up here at Beaumont one time in the hotel, and my husband went down there and got him calmed down. When he walked in the room, my husband, George straightened up.
Helen is the oldest of 8 siblings and the only still alive. She helped raise George, who was the youngest, and was one of his biggest supporters.
I told him, "You're going to do good." I tell him that all the time.
Whether backstage or at home, the relationship grew, extending to his nieces.
I said, "George, go back there and get me an autograph or something from Elvis Presley." And he said, "Who, that guy out there wiggling like he is?" And I said, "Yes, go get us something." And he went back there. He come out with a hairbrush. And he gave it to me, and he said, "This is what he brushes the hair on his legs with."
Memories captured through pictures and performances this family will hold on to for years to come. In Tyler County.
I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels.
Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.
Brian Jones is one of George Jones's sons. He told us by telephone, quote, "I loved my father very much, and I know he loved me." The family says the funeral will be held at the Grand Ole Opry. It could be as early as Tuesday, but they are still finalizing plans. Stay with KFDM on air and online at KFDM.com for the latest information.